Taking none.
What's up, guys? It's Kayla, aka Nola K, and the Saints have now won 7 straight. 7 straight. The Saints defeated the old Dirty Birds, the failed Cants, the 28-3 Super Bowl chokers, the chokers of this season. Well, no, that goes to the Chargers, but we defeated the Atlanta Falcons 24-9. The Falcons did not get a touchdown whatsoever. They were trying to at the end, why? It was seconds left. I think they had no timeouts, and they were trying to score. For what reason, I don't know. Literally, Matt Ryan could have gotten hurt. Somebody could have, but they just wanted to score, make the game seem close when it really wasn't. But we're gonna talk about Taysom. We're gonna talk about the defense. 8 sacks, 2 interceptions. We're gonna talk about, of course, Taysom. Like I said, we're gonna talk about this offense and talk about this game. So let's get into it. All right, so Taysom obviously was a starter for this game. A lot of people were upset coming into this game. They wanted Jameis. I personally didn't really care. Whoever was given the opportunity, I just hope they made the best of it and could lead the team into victory. Happened to be Taysom, and I thought he did pretty well for his literally first NFL start. So, yeah, he did pretty good. I'm going to read the stats. Taysom Hill, 18 completions out of 23 attempts, 233 yards. He averaged 10.1 yards. He had 0 throwing touchdowns. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. 0 interceptions. He took 3 sacks with the loss of 23 yards, and he had a QBR of 68.2. Taysom did pretty well, in my opinion. Let's start off with the short passes, 20 to 30 yard passes, what I mean. I thought he was pretty accurate on most of them. He was hooking up with Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas, his favorite receiver so far. Michael Thomas, he looks back. He's ready. But his accuracy was pretty on point. The first drive and the second drive, they weren't really successful, a little maybe jitters, as you say, and just getting used to it. But it seemed like after that, every snap, every drive, he looked a little bit more comfortable, and I thought he played really well. The deep ball, 2 with Emmanuel Sanders, 1 actually stood, 1 was going to be Taysom Hill's first throwing touchdown, but unfortunately Eric McCoy, I think he had a holding call, so it wasn't. Yeah, both of those balls were underthrown. I think the first one that was actually completed was 52 air yards. The ball was underthrown. Emmanuel Sanders made a great catch, and he had obviously great surroundings of his area and where the ball was. He made a play for the ball because honestly could have been intercepted, but the defender wasn't even. He was just scared he was going to give up a touchdown. But Emmanuel Sanders came back to the ball, made a play on it, beautiful catch. Yeah, but about the accuracy on the deep ball, underthrown. The one that got called back was also underthrown a bit, but again, Emmanuel Sanders looked really good. It's a speedy runner. He's a great route runner, and I'm interested and curious to see what he's going to be used in this Taysom Hill kind of offense. Obviously, I think we should take more deep shots. Just Taysom's got to work on his accuracy, but yeah, not bad for your first start. He fumbled. Man, ball security, 2 hands. Taysom was feeling himself. He really was. Where he fumbled, I mean, he took that leap. He looked good doing it, but he got a little bit too confident. The guy came back and just knocked the ball out of his hand. He was holding it with 1 hand. Got to work on that. I said coming into the game. I think this is his 3rd fumble, or one that actually got turned over to the other team. 3rd time. Besides that, before that, he was playing really good. Have no complaints. Just ball security. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'm gonna get into the stats because Michael Thomas, see this? 13. Let's go. Can't guard Mike. He had his best game of the season. Obviously, week 1, he didn't really get any touches, and he's been kind of quiet ever since, with injuries and things like that. But Michael Thomas, 9 receptions, 104 yards, and he averaged 11.6. Yeah, Michael Thomas, over 100 yards, almost 10 receptions, 9 receptions. He's looking good, really, really good. Emmanuel Sanders, 4 receptions, 66 yards. Latavius Murray, Alvin Kamara didn't get any. Taysom Hill didn't complete any passes to him, which is very weird, but I'm okay with that. But Latavius Murray had 2 receptions for 36 yards. Adam Trautman had 1 catch for 19 yards. Jared Cook, 1 catch for 6 yards, which was third down, which he converted to first down. So that was pretty good. Like to see more for Jared Cook, Deontay Harris, and Traquan Smith, and Adam Trautman, to be honest. But I mean, it's not anyone's fault because Taysom Hill obviously wanted to go to Michael Thomas. They both had a connection. It was there. So why force feed it to other people if that was working and clicking? Yeah, that was just really, really good. In the rushing game, Taysom Hill led the team in rushing, 10 carries, 51 yards. He averaged 5.1 yards. Latavius Murray, 12 carries, 49 yards, averaged 4.1. Alvin Kamara, 13 carries, 45 yards, averaged 3.5. We all know Taysom can run the ball. The question was about his throwing ability, which I talked about. But, yeah, I thought he made pretty good reads. At first, there wasn't a lot of plays for him to run, which I guess is a good move because you don't want to get him hurt. But then we started seeing more of the run plays, or if he just didn't like what he saw, he would just run or whatever. Also with Taysom, real quick, he got 3 sacks. There were a couple times where he should have just got rid of it, but, that's okay. Latavius Murray, he had a pretty good game. Like in the receiving game, he had 36 yards, and then with the rushing, he had 49. So he did pretty good. Had some big bursts down the middle and took some big gains. So, yeah. Kamara, a little quiet. He did get a touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown for him. I think it was the first touchdown, too, of any team. Well, the Falcons didn't get a touchdown at all. But, yeah, a little quiet. But Alvin Kamara was converted some third downs so we could get the first down, move the chains. Offensive line did pretty well. Taysom was able to scramble outside the pocket, which, usually they just, Drew Brees doesn't do that. So, yeah, that was a little bit of an advantage. I thought at first, Taysom was taking a little bit time, too much in the pocket, but obviously I said as the game progressed, he got used to it. But the defense, as I said, 8 sacks. Oh my gosh, I think last year when we played them during Thanksgiving, we got 10 sacks, but let's focus on this game. 8 sacks, unbelievable. Cam Jordan, 3 sacks. He came into this game with 2.5 sacks, and he got 3 sacks this game. He showed up for the Falcons. Trey Hendrickson, 2 sacks. Just a dog, a beast, having his best season as a Saint. I mean, what more can you say? I know Demario Davis got a sack. I might have been crazy, but I could have sworn I saw him as if he was the defensive end, like when the snap occurred. I don't know if I was crazy, but I know he was rushing as a 4th defensive lineman, which he got a sack. Yeah, he was all over the field today. And David Onyemata, I think he got 2 sacks. He's having a good game recently. I know against Tampa, he got an interception. He got a couple quarterback hits. But, yeah, our quarterback pressure, phenomenal, amazing. I mean, you can't. And it's not even that, like, if we didn't have sacks, there was always pressure most of the time. He just played really well. Secondary, a lot of people were concerned about Marshon Lattimore. I personally wasn't, just because Patrick Robinson has been doing an amazing job. Last 2 times, Lions, and then last week, he got 2 interceptions on both of those separate games. So, or 1 for the Lions, 1 for last week against the 49ers. So he's been playing really, really well. I didn't think he would go up against Julio, but he did. He won his matchups. Julio was a little bit hurt, but yeah, I thought Patrick Robinson did really well. On the other side, we have Janoris Jenkins. He was against Ridley. Ridley won some, but Janoris Jenkins tried to make plays on the ball. He ended up successfully doing that. He got an interception. So, yeah, I mean, our cornerbacks played really, really well. We'll see with Marshon, but not Patrick Robinson's got it. Marcus Williams, you did not hear his name. I saw him. He was where he needed to be, playing safety. Saw PJ in. He was where he needed to be. And Marcus Williams got an interception. Oh my God. Matty Ice, before halftime, just threw a Hail Mary. Marcus Williams went up, got it. I did not hear Malcom Jenkins. I know he had like a holding call. We got some holding calls, which got to work on that. It wasn't as like brutal because we were able to stop them on third down. But yeah, we had some holding calls. He got one. He was a little bit quiet. He had 2 fantastic games last 2 weeks. A little quiet today. CJ Gardner Johnson. He's continuing to ball out. He cracks me up. His character. I saw when he flipped that guy over, he did like a baseball bat as if like he swung him. I mean, he's just so funny. He's definitely a playmaker. He's just having a good season so far. Quan Alexander, I saw him a little bit in the first half. Didn't see him as much, probably because our focus was probably on the pass rush. But Quan Alexander made some couple plays. Him and Demario Davis are looking like a good duo. I saw Alexander Loney kind of, switch rotations and stuff like that with him. Quan Alexander looked really, really nice. Demario Davis, as I said, got 1 sack all over the field today. I mean, our defense looks complete. In the beginning, our run defense was the only thing. Oh, yeah, we held Todd Gurley for sure. I doubt he had 50 yards. I will check, though. Yeah, Todd Gurley had 26 yards, legit. Run defense did good. Wasn't concerned, but yeah, that was our big thing, strong suit with the defense, but we're looking like we can be a legitimate, good secondary against the pass. We're getting there. I'm excited. We're definitely holding. We're definitely giving up a lot less points, should I say. We're not letting our opponents put up a lot of points on us compared to the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, and compared to like the 3-4 past games we've had. I mean, no touchdowns for Tampa, maybe 1 last week, and no touchdowns for Atlanta. Our defense looks so good, kind of look complete as an overall team. Also, the Green Bay Packers lost, so we are now in first place again. We reclaimed it. We're the only team that's 8-2. I think everybody else in the NFC they've lost 3 games, so we're on top. Hopefully, we can keep this lead. We play the Broncos. It's an away game. These next 3 games will be away games, but yeah, Mile High, Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos won against the Miami Dolphins, which was a shock. Gotta watch that game, but that's for next week. But we played really, really well. Proud of this team. Proud of Taysom, our receivers, our offensive line, Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray, and of course our defense, front 4, secondary linebackers. Yeah, we literally look legitimate. But we got the dub against a divisional opponent, a long-time rivalry. Hopefully we'll sweep them. We'll see. But yeah, it feels good to win. Definitely feels good to win against the Atlanta Falcons. But thank you guys so much. Let me know what you guys took away from this game. Let me know what you rated Taysom. I'd give him a B-, maybe a C. Without that fumble, I would definitely give him just like a straight-up B. But the fumble could have been costly. But our defense came through. But let me know anything, how you thought Michael Thomas, the defense, what you think about the 8 sacks, 2 interceptions. Will we keep this up? Anything about this game or future games? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and who dat?